because my life right now is Chain of Thorns and Chain of Thorns only. I'm about to go to work, but I wanted to start off this vlog because I did start Chain of Thorns yesterday. It came out yesterday, which was the 31st of January, and I have started it, and I am unwell, extremely unwell, but I'm gonna do a vlog because I'm gonna meet Cassie later in this vlog in a couple days. So wait, tomorrow? Yes, tomorrow. Oh my god, okay. Anyway, I don't know my days, so I'm gonna take out with me, of course, to go and see Cassie, but I wanted to start this vlog because I don't know why I didn't start yesterday. But like yesterday I was so hopeful and happy, and like it was going well. Like I was like, this is gonna be such a good book, I'm gonna be happy. Today is I wish I recorded yesterday because I was like so hopeful, like, and naive, and then today I am, you know, breaking down, crying, screaming, throwing up. But it's okay, it's still so good, and I'm not gonna have any spoilers in this vlog, by the way. Like, I'll do a book review later in another video, but I'm not gonna do spoilers. But I do want to say I was listening to Dear Reader by Taylor Swift, and it's so Matthew Fairchild coded. Like, that song is Matthew. Go listen to it, every word of it is Matthew. Yeah, so I'm unwell, but I'm reading on my, where is it? On my little Kindle, because I don't have the book yet. I just have the Kindle version, so I'm gonna get my copies. I'm getting 2 copies. I'll explain it later, but I'm gonna get 2 copies tomorrow. So yeah, I don't have the book right now, so I'm reading on my Kindle, and it's on Scribd, so I might listen to it. So gonna go to work, and I'll catch up with you guys when I read more. I'm on chapter 8 right now. Hey guys, I am home from work. I've changed. I was supposed to film a video right now, but I'm so like into the book I can't do anything else, so I don't think I'm gonna film a video. I will sacrifice for Chain of Thorns. So I am on chapter 14, like in the middle of chapter 14 kind of. I'm 34% in. I wanted to finish before I went to the event tomorrow, and I don't think I will. I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna be able to finish, but I've been kind of like going through this book pretty fast. It's just a big book, like it's 800 pages, it's huge, and I don't want it to end. Like, I don't want to finish it. It's reminding me of Queen of Air and Darkness, when Queen of Air and Darkness has like so many subplots going on and you get so many different point of views, but I feel like in Chain of Thorns we get more point of views than we did before. Obviously it's not in first person, but we still get different point of views. So we have Cordelia, we have James, we have Lucy, we have Jesse, we have Grace, we have Anna, we have Ariadne, like Matthew, like we have so many point of views. We've had like almost everybody's point of view. Christopher, I think I named everyone, like all the main characters, and everybody has different plots and secrets and stuff that's going on and stuff that's being revealed. I'm just like, I'm having a great time. I'm slightly overwhelmed and scared, and I haven't really wanted to cry, which I feel like this book is going to be like a rival to Clockwork Princess. Like, I feel like it's going to be sad, and I already have theories and thoughts of what I think is going to happen, and some stuff has been sad, but mostly I've just been like kicking my feet, giggling, and like I live for certain tropes and I'm getting them. So that's my update. I'm happy and scared and terrified and unwell. That's just the whole video. That's it. That's all I'm gonna say. So yeah, I'm gonna go read on my Kindle some more. I'm not gonna film a video, and I'm okay with that because my life right now is Chain of Thorns and Chain of Thorns only. Also guys, it's so gloomy and ugly today, so I mean, that's cool, I guess. It's kind of perfect reading weather. Now that I'm home, I can just focus on reading. I'm trying not to show like spoilers too much. I'm gonna need Christopher to just shut up. I need him to shut up. I don't want to hear what he has to say. That's it. Hi, I'm home. I did go to work for a little bit, but I'm off now because today is Cassie day and I'm about to go meet Cassie. So excited. Reading update. I'm on like chapter 17. I'm not okay. I'm just so unwell. It's not even funny. But I found another song that is Matthew Fairchild coded, and it is Grape Juice by Harry Styles, okay? Dear Reader and Grape Juice are Matthew, and it hurts so bad. Here with their win. I know. We made it. You're kidding. Look at this giant James. I mean, we made it. What do you have to say about that?
We made it. It's in a church.
Hello. Jesus. The amount of things we have right now. We made it. Cassie's gonna be right there. We got the character cards. Look at my husband. Here's my copy. Who?
This is James.
Oh yeah, it's true.
She's 5'9".
Yeah, that's... All Shadowhunters are so tall. I'm just catching this conversation. It's my copy. There it is. Gonna flip this dust jacket right now.
So once you have sort of two of those in Hollywood, they're much more reluctant to give you another shot. And both the movie and the TV show were sold like without my participation. I didn't have anything to do with the show or the film. Wasn't involved in any way. So some time ago, the production company that made the film and the TV show came around to me and they were like, "How would you feel about, you know, another show?" And I was like, I mean, you know, you have to find somebody who wanted to buy it. And they were like, "Well, we have this unique idea in which you would be involved." And then we could go around to studios and we could tell them that, you know, we were going to make maybe the Infernal Devices or The Last Hours or Dark Artifices, but you would be involved with it. And I was like, an amazing idea. So, you know, this was very recent, so we are been talking about it and doing contractual stuff in which, like, because you have to actually, they can't just tell you you're going to be involved. They have to sign a piece of paper that says that you are legally going to be involved, because otherwise they're never going to do it. They're just going to tell you that you're going to be involved and then they're never going to call you. So that's sort of where we are now. So I'm optimistic for the future. I think that we have sort of gone from a time period where authors were very rarely, you know, involved to a time where authors are much more often involved, and that Hollywood is now way more interested in the creator being involved with the product.
Hi Cassie. Speaking of tattoos, I have a Karate tattoo with my friend. You said you'd like to see them. Yeah. My question is kind of two parts. One is, when you finish your book series, well, we see characters in other books, but do you miss them? And like, now that The Last Hours is over, I'm gonna miss those characters so much. I'm gonna miss them. Do you miss them? And then my other question would be, any information about the Wicked Powers? Anything you want to tell us? Anything?
Okay, so yes, to the first question, and especially with The Last Hours, I think I always miss the characters when I'm done with the series, but I think with The Last Hours, it's a very specific kind of feeling because those were my pandemic books, you know, and I was just talking about this with the interviewer, it's funny, for most of the years that I've been working, and being a novelist, I've written with other people. So I've written like in the company of my friends. I remember finishing City of Bones, sitting on the floor of my friend Scott Westerfeld's apartment in New York and being like, last word of my first novel. And my friend Holly was there, and like my friend Maureen Johnson was there. And there's still people who are in my life and my critique partners, and I used to write with them. Holly lives a mile from me. We write together every day. And then one day, all of that just stopped. I think we're all like familiar with that feeling. It's like suddenly everything's turned off and everything's quiet and everyone is gone. And I was like, I have, you know, only the voices of my characters. So it was a very interesting and strange experience to feel like, well, who's with me? My characters are with me. And I would find myself going around being like, looking at things and thinking, well, what would James think about that? Or what would Matthew say about that? And we talk in my head a little bit. So when I finished it, Last of Chain of Thorns, it felt like a real loss of these people that I had spent so much time with. And I know as a reader, you know, one feels that loss as well. I always get sad at the end of the series. I get sad when I say bye to characters. I cried at the end of the show Felicity, and I've never seen anything except the last episode of Felicity. So I didn't really know what was happening, but it was over. I should drink some water. So I would just say yes, I definitely miss the characters, and the thing that we transition into your second question, the thing that usually, gets me out of that is a new project, a new story. And so I moved from Last Hours into my adult novel, which is called Swordcatcher, and so yes, I'm very excited about it. And I hope you guys will like it, but I know we do not know those people yet, so I know them, and so I sort of moved into writing about them, but in the back of my head, I was thinking about Wicked Powers too, because I'm usually thinking about 2 projects at once. And so, what can I tell you about it? I can tell you there's a road trip. I can tell you that there's I'm trying to think. I can tell you we start off at the Shadowhunter Academy, which is now Luke's old farmhouse up in northern New York, where Drew goes. So we see her, we meet her roommate Thais, somebody who's been missing returns, let's see, somebody who lives in another world fairy, becomes important in Drew's storyline. She spends some time in fairy, and let's see, Ty winds up with a problem that only Kit can fix and has to go to the best for help. That's all I can tell you right now.
Thank you so much, and I know you're going on a break, so I hope you have a good break and rest and rejuvenate, and when you're ready, we're ready.
And I swear, the truth, I love them equally, I have to. Because the only way for me to write the book was to love them equally, because Tessa had to love them equally. And so I had to put myself into a mindset in which I love both of those relationships, and I love them both equally. So I talked earlier with great, probably a great night about what I love about Will and Tessa, but I think equally do the same talking about Jen and Tessa, and I wanted to give them both their romance and their story and their love. And I had to choose. If I was Tessa and I had to choose between them, I would probably just jump on Black Cars pretty easy. Very tough choice.
So I'm home now, trying to figure out where these are gonna go. Like here's my other Last Hours ones. So I think I'm gonna have to move maybe just these. I'll move these 4 and then leave Red Rising here, I think. And then I think I'll have room. Let's see. I'm gonna have to find another spot for these 2 because I love this series. It needs to be somewhere higher. But right now I did that. So I love to have the complete, all of them are here, the whole set, 2 copies, Chain of Thorns. Yeah, I'm glad I have 2 so that I can have both covers like out. So there's that. I'm home, but I have to go to work. I'm going in just late today, so I need to get dressed for work, and I was listening to Red Rising. I did read more of Chain of Thorns last night at Armin's. I'm right there, or right there, so I don't have that much left. I'll probably finish it tonight or tomorrow, probably tonight actually when I get off work. So that's what I'm gonna work on later. But right now, like I said, I have to go to work and I'm listening to Red Rising on audio. So probably not gonna have an update till later tonight. Yo, page 515, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The 6th line from the bottom up. Why is that so sad? Okay, gonna go cry. Okay, Cassie had announced or like put on her Instagram that the last line of Chain of Thorns is Cordelia ran. Like, she said that before the book even came out. Like it's not a spoiler, I don't know, but that line, Cordelia ran, has appeared in the book twice now. I remember it, seeing it, and I was like, okay, that's weird because she said that's the last line, and then they just said it again at the beginning of chapter 6. I mean, the beginning of chapter 26. What does it mean? Why is that the last line? And like, why is it in the book other times? I'm so confused. I'm scared. Like, I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Hey guys, I wanted to give an update on where I'm at in the book, because I know I recorded a few clips, incoherent clips of me upset, but I'm about this much through. I am like 77% in. I'm on chapter 30. So yeah, it's page 621. Working my way through it. I'm gonna finish it probably today. I think the video cut off. That's just great. But anyway, so I'm gonna finish Chain of Thorns, and then right now I have to go get ready to film a podcast. The podcast is called Fate to Obsidian. I'll link it down below if it's out yet. But it's basically like this group chat I'm in on Discord. It's all about Red Rising. It's called the Howler's Den. And so a couple people in there have created the Fate to Obsidian podcast, where they talk about relationships and all kinds of ships from Red Rising, from the world of Red Rising. So I'm going to be the first guest on there, and we're going to be talking about a certain ship that I really like. So yeah, I'm going to have to do that in a second. So then I'll be able to finish Chain of Thorns. I'm on the coda. Okay, I'm almost done with the book, but the coda, whose point of view you're in, Cassie just wanted to hurt me. This is personal. The coda chapter is personal to me. Page 773, first little paragraph. That shit hurt. That shit hurted. Guys, I finished. It's done. It's done. I finished it. Oh my god. I also took a shower and I look like trash, but I can't believe I finished. Finishing a series is always so bittersweet, and like, I feel like I want to be in a book hangover, because this is a huge book. We spent 4 years reading The Last Hours because we had it delayed last year. We were supposed to have this last November, and it just came out in January, and I want to give it 5 stars, and I think I'm going to give it 5 stars because it's Shadowhunters. It was ultimately really good, but like right off the bat, just like my first-hand thoughts, if I were to give it a 4, which I could, it would be because I feel like this book was long, and I love long books. I love long Cassandra Clare books. I love long Shadowhunter books. But something about the length was repetitive, and I feel like a big chunk of this book, we weren't going forward. We were just stuck. And the same things were happening, and I feel like some of the characters had the same conversations over and over and over, and I feel like the middle chunk that was kind of stagnant was longer than the ending, like the climax and how fast it wrapped up. Like, I feel like we could have got to that faster, or surprisingly, it wasn't as like drama filled as I feel like usually her historical romances are, and I feel like that could have been the difference. Like I said, I feel like a lot of the characters were having the same conversations over and over when it came to their relationships, and I feel like that could have been more dramatic. So I don't know, I'm gonna have to sit with that. I'm gonna do a full review, so I'm gonna have to sit with it and think about that and make my review. But I still loved it. It was still such a good story, such a good ending. There's been so many theories on this book and what was gonna happen and who was gonna die in this book and different things like that, and like what was gonna happen to certain characters like going forward. And I feel like none of the theories I've ever heard were true. None of them came true in this book. So that's really crazy to me. I don't know. I don't know why I thought like we would be right, but we were really clowned as a Shadowhunter society, because they weren't true at all. So I don't know. I feel like I was expecting something totally different, but I'm not mad at it, and I love the book. I still loved it. James and Cordelia, I love them so much. I know tomorrow and as I go on, I'm gonna miss these characters a lot, but especially one certain character. But it was great to read it, and I feel like the family tree thing, that is the wrong family tree in the Clockwork Princess edition, that was resolved, and that was kind of like funny how it was resolved. But I'm gonna save anything else for my review in the spoiler section, so I'm gonna stop there. But just know I did like the book, I finished the book. We're done. Chain of Thorns is over. Another Shadowhunter book has came and went. So, Ave at Quaval, hail and farewell, Chain of Thorns. On to the Wicked Powers in a couple years when we get it. Who knows? But that's gonna be it for this vlog, guys. Thanks for watching if you're still here at the end, and I will be doing a Chain of Thorns book review. Comment down below if you've read the book and let me know your rating, but don't say any spoilers for anybody else still reading the book because it's super lengthy and it just came out. But that's gonna be it. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.